Summer has finally arrived in 2016, and my convention adventures took me to Michigan to attend the Japanese Animation Film and Art Expo, also known as Jafax. Jafax is a convention that has been around for 20 years. Prior to this year, Jafax has been a free convention taking place at a college until the venue wasn't big enough to handle such a large attendance. Jafax has now transitioned to a 24-hour paid convention at a brand new location as part of the Jafax 2.0 Reboot. So what was my experience like at the newly rebuilt Jafax? Before I begin, please note that despite Jafax having over 5,000 attendees back in 2014 when it was a free convention, I will be treating this year's Jafax as a small size convention, and my final score out of 10 will be a score I would give to Jafax as a small con. And with that, this is my review for Jafax 2016. Jafax 2016 is held in Grand Rapids, Michigan at the Amway Grand Plaza Hotel and the DeVos Place next door, both connected by a skywalk. This was not my first time at the DeVos Place. I was at this location when I attended Grand Rapids Comic Con 2015 last year, and my opinion about this venue hasn't changed since then. The DeVos Place is a beautiful location that holds most of the convention very well. The DeVos Place is where you will find registration, the dealer's hall, the game room, as well as all the panel rooms. A large chunk of the venue was not utilized by the convention, but that is a good thing as that opens up potential room for growth in the future if the convention decides to expand. The Amway Grand Plaza Hotel was also a great part of this convention. This part of the convention holds the screening rooms, tabletop gaming, and the maid cafe. Both venues were equally as good and was an amazing location for this convention. Parking rates will vary depending on where you park in the area. Be sure you read up about parking before heading out to this location. I parked in the DeVos Place underground parking lot where it was $15 normally or $9 at the event rate. One minor thing that annoyed me at the DeVos Place was that there were hardly any water tanks around this venue, while the Amway actually had some water tanks. It left me dehydrated several times at this con, and it made me wish that I brought a water bottle. When we arrived at the convention Friday afternoon, we were treated to an incredibly long registration line that stretched out through the entire convention center. Registration on Friday ran unbelievably slow, and it was also very disorganized. While I was waiting in con-ups to get my press badge, I noticed right away that the staff had a hard time managing the registration line. They did not form a line for pre-registers until later on in the day, and there was no clear indication that VIP badge holders can cut the line to get their VIP badge. Another thing I would like to mention is that with the exception of the VIP badge, the regular badges and press badges did not come with a lanyard, which made badges easy to lose at this convention. I wasn't sure why only VIP attendees get lanyards, but this is something the con should keep in mind for next year. After getting my badge, I attended opening ceremonies. While it did start late, it was a very enjoyable opening ceremony. Opening ceremony started with an intro to Jafax as well as an introduction to the con's guests. I felt that Jafax picked a nice variety of guests this year. They had several voice actors, including voice actress Brittney Karbowski, who we don't see very often at cons, musical guest 2D6, as well as several comic book and cosplay guests. I hope as this con grows, we can see more guests come to this convention, but I was perfectly satisfied with the guests this year. Following opening ceremonies, I checked out the script reading panel with all of the voice actor guests. It was a panel where the voice actors read scripts from certain films as any character that they voiced. It was such a fun panel and I highly recommend going to it. I also checked out the dealer's hall, which in my opinion is one of the best parts of the convention. Jafax had an excellent dealer's hall with plenty of variety. Both the dealer's hall and the artist alley were all in the same room, both equally as good. I spent a lot of my time in the dealer's hall throughout my entire experience at Jafax. For a small convention, it was definitely one of the best. Towards the end of the day, I attended the VIP mixer exclusively for those who bought the VIP badge. This is a panel where VIP attendees can hang out and have a drink with all of the con's guests. It was very similar to Shudocon's VIP mixer, but only half as long. Those who attended the con primarily for the guests will have a lot to love from this mixer. Following the VIP mixer was the 2D6 concert, which is a very fun, interactive concert. Even though I don't sing, I still had a very fun time at this event. One of the biggest changes with Jafax this year from 2 years ago was that it was transitioning to a 24-hour convention. But I didn't get that feeling that Jafax was a 24-hour event. It was close to midnight and our group just finished attending an 18 plus panel. We noticed that all of the lights in the DeVos place were starting to shut off as if the venue were about to close. For other 24-hour conventions I attended, there would still be action in the hallways at this time, but that was not the case here at Jafax. Saturday morning's registration was handled much better this time around. One of my friends who was only attending this con on Saturday got his badge very quickly. They also compensated to those who bought a Friday badge by giving them a Saturday badge for free. I really liked how this con took immediate action with this issue, and it's something I wish other cons should do as well. Saturday for us focused primarily on getting autographs. Autographs at Jafax was handled smoothly overall. While most of the guests had very small autograph lines, the longest autograph line for this convention was Brittney Karbowski's autograph line. One thing that I observed during her autograph session was that the VIP attendees took up close to half the time during her session. One suggestion I have moving forward is that VIP attendees should have a VIP only autograph session. This is so that VIP attendees don't consume a lot of time, and it's to be fair to the regular attendees. There was also a small photo ops event with Brittney Karbowski. All of us had a lot of fun taking pictures with Brittney. I also got a chance to check out the game room at this convention. For a small con, it was a very decent game room. It's not going to blow anyone away, but it gets the job done. I really hope for next year that they expand the game room even more. The game room was crowded at all the times I was there. I attended a few more panels on Saturday. One thing I do have to say about the panels at Jafax is that there are so many different panels to choose from at this convention. With several main events such as the game shows, the A&B contest, the Maid Cafe, as well as the Big Sight Dance, Jafax will keep you busy all weekend long. On our final day at Jafax, I attended once again more panels such as Anime Feud and the Cold Reading panel, as well as exploring the 20 Years of Jafax exhibit. It was a really cool exhibit. They had several different memorabilia from past Jafax conventions. I enjoyed looking at how Jafax grew and how it became such a successful event. One event that I really wanted to attend was the Cosplay Contest, but it was scheduled very late on Sunday before closing ceremonies. I personally was not a fan of the Cosplay Contest being scheduled on this day. At other conventions, the contest would normally be scheduled on Saturday evening. Saturday tends to have the most attendees on that day, and would make more sense to schedule the Cosplay Contest, as you get more people participating and attending. It would also be very inconvenient for those who travel from far away to schedule the Cosplay Contest late Sunday, as they are most likely going to leave the con early on that day. I believe for these reasons that the Cosplay Contest should be scheduled on Saturday for next year. Sunday was also Brittney Karbowski's birthday, so we all greeted her a happy birthday at autographs and attended her Q&A panel. Once the panel was over, it was time for us to bid our farewells and take the 3-hour drive back to Chicago. Before I get to my verdict, I would like to give a big shout out to Joe from mygeekscene.com. For all things geek and nerd culture in Michigan, please check out his website with a link in the description. Overall, the Jafax 2.0 Reboot is a solid start of a new era for this convention. It definitely had its flaws, but I still had a very good time at this convention. I'll first talk about the things I disliked about this convention. The first one is very obvious, the Friday registration. It was super disorganized with people waiting for hours to get their badge. Luckily, the con acknowledged this issue and took action to fix it, and it ended up getting resolved on Saturday and Sunday. The second thing I disliked about the convention was that it just didn't feel like a 24-hour convention. The DeVos place felt like it was about to close down approaching midnight of the convention, with all the lights going out as if it were asked to leave the venue. This is also evident when the Big Side Dance, according to the schedule, ended as early as 11:30 p.m. Another thing I disliked was the scheduling of the Cosplay Contest on Sunday. While it may not be an issue for those who travel a short distance to this con, you also have to keep in mind of the people who travel from far away to this convention who wanted to attend or participate in this event. They are most likely going to leave early on Sunday for the long drive home, and plus, I can guarantee that the Cosplay Contest will have more attendees on Saturday. The next thing I disliked was that there were hardly any water tanks in the DeVos place. Please make sure that there are more places to get water at this venue, and to keep all attendees hydrated to prevent people from passing out at this convention. After attending so many other conventions, I've seen this happen a lot due to this problem. My final dislike for Jafax is that normal badges and press badges did not come with a lanyard. You would have a greater risk of losing your badge without a lanyard, so I hope for next year the badges come with one. Now I will talk about the things I liked about Jafax. The first thing I liked was the location. The Amway and the DeVos place is an awesome venue with tons of potential growth for this convention. Another thing I liked was the dealer's hall. It was one of the best parts of the convention. If you are heading out to Jafax, be sure to check out the dealer's hall and remember to bring a lot of spending money. The next thing I liked about Jafax was the guest list. It was a great guest list for a Reboot con. Keep trying to invite more of the big name guests and I can assure that this con can get a boost in attendance. Next are all of the panels and events that went on at this convention. There are a lot of things to do at Jafax. I'm sure that there is something for everyone at this convention. Be sure to not miss any of the big events that went on at Jafax. And lastly, the final thing I liked about Jafax was the excellent staff. Thank you all for volunteering at this convention and helping to run Jafax very smoothly. When Jafax ran into problems, the staff took action and got things resolved very quickly. That was one of the big things I admired about the staff at Jafax. The Jafax 2.0 Reboot may have had some hiccups at their first year as a 24-hour paid event, but I am very confident with how things are run at Jafax that for next year, Jafax 2017 will be even better than this year's and will blow everyone away. If you are looking for a nice summer convention out in Michigan, then I highly recommend you check out Jafax. I truly believe that this is only the beginning of an awesome future for this convention. On a scale of 1 to 10, I give Jafax 2016 a 7 out of 10. With a new era beginning for Jafax, I would like to know what your experience was like at Jafax. And if you like this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more convention videos. So until then, I will see you at the next con. This is Justin, thank you for watching.